Today. Yeah, well, today we're going to look at um, vocabulary for IELTS. So we're going to look at the vocabulary, part of the IELTS test. We're going to prepare and look at some examples and learn some vocabulary when it comes to really, useful.
I think I will enjoy your lesson.
Yeah, hopefully you will. I've already started this last week, so it's actually an electronic book from Collins.
This is Colin's book.
Yes, yes. So there are about 128 pages. So and we've just started.
It's a good book to prepare for IELTS.
Oh yes, yes, absolutely.
One of the best.
It's specific for that, so it's definitely going to help you. There are different parts. They have the vocabulary, then they have the writing, then they have the speaking. Yeah, so this is the vocabulary part.
In the internet, I saw different textbooks and
look at some examples and learn some vocabulary. Okay, is this Alexei? Really, useful. Yeah, I think a new friend last week. So Alexander, Alex, can you hear me? You have two videos open. You have to close one of the videos.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, good, awesome.
Oh. Hello to everyone.
Hi. Is it Alexei? Alexei or Alex?
Alexei, I guess.
Alexei, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been teaching, students from Russia and the former Soviet Union countries for quite some time, so I can read Cyrillic. I can read your writing, but I've become really used to it. Okay. Welcome, and Tatiana as well. Sorry we took so long to say hi to you. Hi, Tatiana.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Very well, very well.
I'm first at your meeting.
Sorry?
I'm at first here. I think I like it.
Yeah, so is this your first lesson?
Yes.
Ah, good, I see. Yeah, very nice to meet you. Welcome. And Cyril has joined as well. Welcome back, Cyril.
No, thanks.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Yeah, so we're having some new students joining. This is excellent. And we have another new student, Olesya.
Yes, да.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Welcome, good to see you. All right, so the new students, why don't you introduce yourselves? So maybe we'll start from the right. Olesya, tell us something about yourself. Where are you from? What do you do? Are you working, studying? And maybe what are your hobbies?
I'm from Moscow. I'm a programmer, and now I want to learn English.
Excellent, very good. Do you have any hobbies? Do you like to do something in your free time apart from programming?
I like reading.
Good, you like reading. Excellent. All right, thank you very much, Olesya. Cyril, tell us something about yourself again.
Hi everyone, my name is Cyril. I'm 25 years old. Currently, I work as engineer mechanic and in a can factory. We're producing meat cans, paint cans, and some bean cans. I'm learning English with the purpose to visit some 48 countries such as Australia and Canada. This is two countries that I would like to visit most. I have hobbies. I like to play bass guitar. Also, I like to play checkers. And but unfortunately, I do not have have much time for these hobbies due to my work and English learning. I want to pass an IELTS in foreseeable future, and that's all.
Very good. Thank you very much, Cyril. Maria.
Hi, once again. I'm from Tver, to 200 kilometers from Moscow. I am a doctor, a maxillofacial surgeon, and I'm trying to prepare for IELTS too. Today is a frosty day in my town, about 15 degrees below, and large snow drifts on the streets.
Wow.
What about London? Are you from London?
No, I'm living northwest, close to Manchester.
Close to Manchester?
Yes. London is further south. Yeah, it's about 4 hours maybe drive. But here actually it's not that cold, like where you are.
How many degrees?
Maybe about 10 degrees.
Of
10 degrees,
frost?
yeah, 10, no, above, plus. 10 degrees Celsius, not minus. We haven't had minus. It was minus actually only on 1 or 2 days, which was in December sometime, and yeah, actually just before New Year.
Happy nation.
Yeah, it was during Christmas, and it actually snowed a little bit. And the next day, the snow melted, and there was no more snow. So we don't have any snow here. It's very strange. It's a strange winter we're having. Yeah, it's not as cold where you are, definitely. All right. Thank you very much, Maria. What about Alexei?
Yeah, hi everyone again. I'm 19 years old from Ukraine. For this, yeah, Ukraine. Who doesn't know where it is, but I guess everyone does. After the past occurrences that happens on our east, well, you all know. Yeah.
Which city of Ukraine are you from?
Kherson, it's the south near Crimea, on the boundary of between Crimea, you know. I am 19 years old, student learning journalism in university. Actually, I have even worked for half of the year as a journalist in our city as local reporter, and decided that will be better to get out of this great country. Is it developments taking happened there. So decided to take my chance to postgraduate in Europe and start to learn English by myself until I have time for this.
Lovely. Awesome. That's great. Do you have any hobbies? Do you do anything in your spare time? Maybe you play sports or...
Sure, I have got lots of hobbies. I in Europe I hope to do in directing, so I'm watching really lots of chess now. I'm listening to the music. I'm also a football supporter and biathlon, or how is it spelled in English?
Biathlon?
Who knows, guys? Help me.
Biathlon?
I don't know. I'm telling you, biathlon.
Yeah.
Biathlon? You know, it's a winter sport. If you are from Great Britain, your country isn't really good in this one. This is why you don't know, I guess. It's where guys are skiing and shooting.
All right, that's pretty cool. Yeah, they have that here as well. Yeah, it's pretty popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's all.
Cool, lovely. Thank you very much, Alexei. Very nice to meet you.
Me too.
Okay, and Tatiana.
I'm Tatiana. I'm 24 years old. I'm from Crimea. Now it is Russia, as you know. Yes. I work in IT industry as quality assurance, like tester. I think you know, programmers, testers. Yes, I work in French company. Yes, I really like it. In free time, I like reading, watching movies, and traveling. And
What is your profession, Tatiana?
um, quality assurance, like taster. You know,
Tasted? What do you
taster.
taste?
We have many sites. um, do you know term Johnson and Johnson's?
Johnson cosmetic?
Yes, some cosmetics, Dior, and so on.
Mm,
Yes.
very good. I had another student actually, or maybe two, that also did something similar to yourself. They were quality assurance testers. That's good.
And
Wow.
my dream from childhood is going to London, to England, yes, and I hope I will do it in future.
Yeah, I hope your dreams will be fulfilled and they come true.
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much, Tatiana. Very nice to meet you as well.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, so that leaves only myself, I guess. So those who haven't seen any of my videos before, actually all of our classes are recorded. If you haven't watched them, do check them out. They're quite interesting. So I am Australian, actually. I'm not English. I've spent most of my life in Australia. However, I've traveled around a fair bit. Now I'm living in the UK, and I've been here for about 3 years. And I spent 5 years in Germany and 2 years in Egypt. Yeah, so as you probably can figure out, I like languages, and I also like history, and the study of people and cultures, comparative religion.
Maybe you're a historian?
No, I'm not that. I'm not that much into history. But I do like to read up on people's cultures and the history of civilizations. And yeah, I also like sport. As you can see, I like football. I don't know if you can recognize this, but this is an Arsenal top that I'm wearing. I support Arsenal. That's a football club from London here. And yes, I play football. I used to play it quite a lot, actually, when I was a bit younger. I'm not that old just yet. And many other sports I also enjoy. And I like technology. Anything to do with gadgets, mobile computing. I really have a keen interest for that. So yeah, that's it pretty much about myself. Any questions?
No, thank you.
Right. Okay. So welcome to the family. So pretty much all of you are new except for Cyril. Well, Cyril is also fairly new. I think you joined about
Half months ago.
Yeah, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been a regular. It's good. It's good to have you with us. So, guys, for this lesson, we are gonna look at our Collins edition of the vocabulary for IELTS. Now, I've already started this, I think last week, or maybe even the week before that. So we have already started the first 2 units. And let me just see where we are. Yeah, so we've actually begun the second unit and it's got to do with health. Okay, so we're going to look at some vocabulary when it comes to health. Cyril, were you here when I did this last time?
Allergy, cancer, yeah.
You were?
Yeah,
we went through these, you know, definitions of these words when it comes to health.
Yeah, as I can remember, there was a word which defined a fat person, but I just forgot what was it.
Well, since you forgot, maybe we should go through them again. Or not? Well, let's see. Maybe I'll just I'll skim through this page quickly. And Alex has joined as well. Hello, Alex.
Yeah, sorry, my parents just went into us occasionally, so I have to meet them.
That's fine, no problems. Send them my regards.
Yeah, they are gone already.
Oh, they're gone already. Oh, what a shame. Yeah, did you tell them about the new home remedy you learnt about onion tea?
No. It will be a secret.
They will figure it out by themselves when you will drink a first cup.
Yeah, of course. I'll share it to my wife.
Oh, you don't want your wife drink it.
That's a very bad idea, I think. Unless,
it's like a last resort when you will go for a night for work.
Yeah.
Yes. For those of you who are probably wondering, what are these guys talking about? We had a lesson just before this one, and Cyril told us about a very good home remedy of having onion tea. Every time you have the flu or you have a cold, you should have, you know, slice some onions, put them in hot water, and if you have the strength to drink it, be my guest. Okay, so Alex, you were here as well when we covered this.
Yeah. I remember this topic.
Okay, so we covered some of the vocabulary, and then also verbs associated with treatment.
Yeah, remember.
Yeah. Let me make it a little bit large so you can read them. So we had addiction. I think all of you understand what addiction is. By the way, if I haven't mentioned it earlier, maybe I haven't. This particular lesson that we're doing now is targeted at a level which is, you know, more intermediate to high intermediate. Yeah, so at least intermediate level. Okay, so if you feel that I'm speaking a little bit too fast, I'm sorry. And if the words or the vocabulary is a little bit advanced, yeah, that's just the level that we're dealing with. So, cancer, allergies we have. I'm sure you've already had a look at these. Dehydration. This is an uncountable noun, and actually, it's, you know, when you're suffering from, you know, when you don't have enough water. Disease, infection, obesity. Cyril, this is the word you were after.
It's the one.
Yeah, when somebody is extremely overweight or fat. If you want to call somebody fat, it's not necessarily polite. You should probably say obese, okay, or overweight. This person is a little bit overweight. But you should not say this to anyone directly because it's quite insulting. I think you probably figured that out already. Stroke is like a heart attack. Yeah. Okay, and then we have some verbs which are associated with treatment. So, to administer. So, paramedics are trained to administer certain drugs. Basically, you know, to give to patients. Then we have admit, when somebody is admitted to the hospital. Basically, they're taken to the hospital. for treatment or checkups. We're in the future? I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, the link.
Did you watch Back to the Future?
Yes, yes. I've seen your link now.
So today is the day.
Oh,
We should have flying skateboards.
Yeah. Where is my keyboard?
yes. It's a classic. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Even
It's
now,
very
I would watch it. Yeah. So diagnose. To diagnose when somebody has a particular illness, the doctor needs to diagnose that patient. So almost 1 million people are diagnosed with colon cancer each year. So they are found to have that particular cancer. And to discharge means to, release somebody from the hospital. Yeah, officially. So if your doctor believes that you are well enough, your health is well for you to go home, then you can be discharged from the hospital. They sign you out basically. And then we have examine. To examine a patient, the doctor usually does that. To see if your body is well and so on and so forth. Screen. To screen someone, to screen for disease. Also, it's similar to examine, but I think using certain machinery, equipment. And vaccinate. Okay, we all got vaccinated, I believe, when we were young. Or if you're traveling to a certain country where perhaps the region is a little bit hazardous, we need to get vaccinated. Maybe if you're traveling to some African countries, perhaps, or Far East Asia. Yeah. Okay. So, by the way, any questions about any of these?
No.
I've just gone through. Everything's clear?
Yes.
Marvelous. Okay, so let us keep going. And I believe we've also covered this. Yeah, we did. No need to get back into it. Yeah, so there was a passage here that we read when it comes to diseases of affluence. Who knows what's affluence? Who can explain this to us? Anyone? Who's got the quickest hands to Google it?
Yeah, I remember. I've just Googled it, and I must remember that, but I didn't. So it's very much of something.
Maybe these are diseases from environmental factors.
Diseases of wealth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Affluence, when someone is rich, basically. To be affluent is to be rich. So there are many diseases of people who are from affluent countries, perhaps nations where they have a lot of food, for example. So they get diseases from eating unhealthy food and so on and so forth. And then diseases of poverty. Poverty means anyone?
It's an antonym of affluence. When people
Yeah.
live without lots of money and luxury,
Yeah, so this is like the opposite of affluence. Yeah, the opposite or antonym. The antonym of affluence. Poverty, poor people, poor nations. Sorry, there was a question. What does possessed her to do this? Okay, Did you see this in a text somewhere, Cyril?
No, I'm talking to Alexander, who decided to treat her wife with onion tea.
No, it's her own decision to try this when it comes to illness.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
right,
I'm
I
just
see.
kidding.
Okie dokie then. Yes, so maybe we'll move on from this, since we've done this already last time. What about this one? Underline words in the passage for exercise 2 with... okay, let's do 4 then. So, the words below describe actions that medical staff may take when a person enters hospital. Number the verbs from 1 to 5 to show the order in which they typically occur. Okay, so this comes down to you understanding these words. So what do you think is the first thing that needs to be done when a person enters the hospital?
Diagnose.
No, examine.
Yeah.
Examine first, and then you make it, and then you.
Admit it first, I think.
Oh, who said that?
A doctor from Tver.
It had to be a doctor. Yes, very good, very good. So this is definitely admit. Somebody has to be admitted, you know, to the hospital. Taken to the hospital, yeah? So they are taken to the hospital, that's the first thing. Then?
Then examine.
Then examined. Yes. Yeah, or to examine. After that?
Diagnose.
Very good. And then?
Treat.
Yes, treat. Good.
And discharge.
And then discharge. Yeah, discharge means?
To sign out from the hospital.
Very good, yeah. To be released from the hospital, officially. Okay, well done. That was pretty easy. Now here's a little exam tip for us. In the IELTS reading exam, you may have to complete gaps in sentences with words from a reading passage, like the one above. Recognizing collocations, that is, words that commonly go together, can help you do this. So, when you recognize the collocations, that's definitely going to be a benefit for you. If you look carefully at the words on either side of the gap, you may be able to use your knowledge of collocations to choose the right word or words. So, for example, the patient was for cancer.
Diagnosed.
Or treated.
Synonym.
Yeah, it can be treated as well, because maybe the person has cancer. We know that already. So we are treating the patient. Yeah, so the patient was treated for cancer. Or diagnosed also. Or the patient was diagnosed with. In this case, for would have to be changed to with. Okay? Because that's when they found out, oh, the patient was diagnosed with cancer. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Okay, so complete the sentences below with words A to E. Look carefully at the prepositions after the gaps to help you choose the right word. Alright, so let us start from the left this time. Alex?
So in poor countries, patients sometime from hospital discharge from hospital before they are fully cured.
Yes, discharged. In poor countries, patients are sometimes
Yeah, like
discharged.
Ukraine.
Yeah, very good. Okay, second, Tatiana.
If a woman over the age of 50 screens for breast cancer, many lives can be saved.
Very good. Screened. If all women over the age of 50 are screened for breast cancer, many lives can be saved. Very good. Thank you. Alexei?
Yes,
Three.
the patient was diagnosed with heart disease.
Yes, very good. The patient was diagnosed with heart disease. Okay, 4. Oh, is it Dimitri? Hello, Dimitri. Am I correct? Dimitri, can you hear me? Your microphone is muted. I believe you joined a bit late, so we didn't get a chance to hear anything from you. Okay, maybe Dimitri has a problem with his mic. We can't hear you, Dimitri. Okay, we'll keep going. Maria?
Number 3, the patient was diagnosed with heart disease.
Yes, good. I think we just did that one.
Yeah.
I did it, Tatiana.
Number 4? Yeah, Maria, number 4.
Okay. All children should be vaccinated against infectious diseases such as measles. What is measles?
Measles.
Measles.
Good question. Who knows what measles are?
I don't know what is.
Google knows.
Yeah, Google knows everything.
Who knows? Google knows. Yeah, it's a disease which is a viral disease actually. It's quite infectious, and it gives you like a rash on your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found it, but it's hardly to translate properly.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, Google won't be able to translate it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it gives you fever, high temperature, and red rash like on your skin, and maybe a bit itchy.
Yeah.
Usually children have it.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last one, Cyril.
The doctor administered a drug to the patients to help him sleep.
Yeah, the doctor administered
a drug to the patient to help him sleep.
Yeah, what does administered mean?
Like he said him to sign on the drugs for him. Like he gave him a paper which allows him to buy this drug in a drugstore.
Yeah, that's like prescribed. Yeah.
Yeah, prescribed.
Prescribed or administered. Basically, it's given him or told him to take this medication. Okay. Oh, I've gone a bit too far, I think. Sorry, guys. All right, so we've done that. Excellent. So far, so good. Pretty easy, huh? Okay, so here we have some practice. I don't know if we can do this. Reading, answering true or false. Okay, maybe we can do this. So this is a passage. So we need to know whether these are true, false, or not given. Okay, so we're going to read this passage. Yeah, and then we're going to answer these questions here below and the statements. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. Okay, so what is this about? Well, there's no title. Strange. Anyways, okay, so let's read this, and then we're gonna look at these statements, and I want you to tell me if they're true or false, and then answer the questions which are related to this passage. So let's start from the very top. I'll make it a little bit bigger so you can recognize all the letters. Here's a little tip: look for synonyms for key terms. Okay, so let's begin with Olesya.
Okay. Scientists from the UK and USA have recently reported that over the last 30 years, the incidence of type 2 diabetes has more than doubled. They estimate that nearly 350 million adults worldwide now have the disease. In every country studied, rates of diabetes had either remained the same or increased. The rise has been particularly acute in the Pacific Islands, with up to 30% of women in some areas suffering from the condition.
Very good. Thank you,
Thanks.
Alessia. Well read. Yeah. So this word here is, where is it? Acute. Okay, acute. If you're not sure what that is, does anyone know? Who can quickly find out what it means and tell me?
Google acute.
Very hard.
Like sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a very intense. Yeah.
Intense.
Intense or very severe as well. Okay. Terrible, awful, maybe even, yeah. Okay, good. Diabetes. Diabetes. This is how we pronounce this word. Diabetes. All right, well done. Let's keep going. Alex?
Type 2 diabetes is a chronic progressive condition which occurs when there is too much glucose in the blood, either because the pancreas doesn't produce enough insulin or because cells have become resistant to insulin. Complications resulting from diabetes include damage to kidneys, blindness, heart disease, and strokes.
Excellent, thank you. Yeah, heart disease. You see this S? It's actually like a Z or Z. Yeah. Yeah, heart disease. And even this one. Heart disease. All right, thank you. Tatiana, we have twins. Two Tatianas. Tatiana, what's happening? When did you clone? You cloned yourself.
Yes.
That's fine. Go ahead. Can you continue, please?
Yes. The condition is associated with obesity. However, nearly 3/4 of the rise has been attributed to longer lifespans and better diagnosis. Having a close relative with the disease is also a risk factor.
Very good. Thank you. It's a very short paragraph. Unlucky for you. Well read. Thank you. So the condition is associated. Associated with obesity. Yeah. Okay, well done. And the last paragraph, Alexei?
Yeah. Type 2 diabetes has also become a major burden on healthcare system around the world. Expenditure on treating the condition is projected to rise to over 30 billion annually within the next 3 years. However, a recent study has shown that if the condition is diagnosed within 4 years of onset, it can be reversed by following a low-calorie diet. Limiting food intake to 600 calories a day for 8 weeks was shown to have a lasting effect on the majority of subjects who took part in this trial. For many, type 2 diabetes can be cured, and it need not cost the earth.
Very good. And it need not cost the earth. What does that mean?
Well, that disease hasn't to kill the earth or to kill the old people in the earth, I guess. Something. No, it is not literally. More.
Good. Yeah, it's not literal.
Yeah. More feature, or how to say. Uh,
Does it have to do something with our planet? Planet Earth? Or harming our planet?
I think it just it costs nothing, maybe.
Yeah, it's got to do with how expensive it is. So it doesn't have to cost a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't need to cost the earth or cost an arm and a leg. This is another idiom that's very common when something is really expensive. So it doesn't need to cost the earth, or it doesn't need to cost an arm and a leg.
Mm-hmm.
This is an expression that we use in English, basically meaning that it's very expensive. Something that's unimaginably expensive. Ridiculously expensive. Okay? Well done. Thank you, Alexei. Well read. Annually. What does that mean?
Every year.
Excellent. Yeah, yearly, annually. Was there another word? No. Okay, so before we look at the
maybe
question, yeah.
of onset, maybe.
This is the beginning.
Yeah, good. Where did you see that word? Onset, offset?
In the middle, left.
Oh.
Yeah.
With 4 years of onset. Yeah, that's it. Like she explained.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions about any other words maybe that were not clear? Everything was understood? Okay, good. So let us have a look at our... I'm not going to show you the text again, so I hope you have tried to understand what you read. So here we have 4 statements and 3 questions. So the first 4 statements, tell me if they are true or false about this passage that we just read. So the first one, let's see. Maria, I don't think you had a chance to read.
More than twice as many adults have type 2 diabetes and as did 30 years ago.
Is that true or false?
I have difficulty with translation. More than twice as many adults. It means it has grown twice times.
Yes, yeah, more than twice as many adults. So 2 times.
Yeah, I think it's true.
Yeah.
I think it's true.
Okay. Does anyone disagree with Maria?
No, I think it's false. Only
Why?
thirdness of as many adults, I think.
We need to see the text.
Yes, you do. Actually, it is true. More than twice as many adults have type 2 diabetes as did 30 years ago. So let us see. The first sentence.
From the UK and USA have recently reported that over the last 7 years, has more than doubled. Yeah.
Aha, you see, doubled means twice. Yeah. So remember the tip here. Look for synonyms.
Yeah.
What's a synonym of doubled? Twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well done. So that's true. What about the second statement? Alex.
Nearly a third of people on the Pacific Islands have diabetes. Well, I don't quite remember, but maybe it's true.
I think
Maybe.
too.
You think it's true? Does
Maybe.
does anyone think it's false?
No.
No.
Does anyone think it's not given?
Tricky question again.
Because it can be either true, false, or not given. So actually, it is not given. We don't know because it's not actually mentioned in the text.
Why? It
Last sentence in first absatz.
Okay.
women.
Sorry?
Only 30% of women, but not of the whole population.
Yes. Nearly a third of people in the Pacific Islands have diabetes. Where do they say that? It just says the rise has been particularly acute in the Pacific Islands, with up to 30% of women in some areas suffering.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it doesn't really say all people, right? Okay, so that one is not given. All right, number 3.
If we will count, it will be false.
Yeah, well, yeah, in a way. Maybe that's true, though. We don't know. It's just not. They haven't told us. Maybe it is true, but according to the text, we have to say not given. We don't know. What about the third one, Tatiana?
I think it's false.
Okay, could you read the statement, please?
Okay. Type 2 diabetes is a long-term illness which can be caused by
Insufficient, good.
insulin production.
Insufficient insulin production. You think it's
False.
false? Does anyone think it's true or not given?
Yes, me. I think it's true.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Let's have a look. So type 2 diabetes is a long-term illness which can be caused by insufficient insulin production. Okay, where is it? Find it.
Yeah, there it is. Type 2 diabetes is a chronic progressive condition which occurs when there is too much glucose in the blood, either because the pancreas doesn't produce enough insulin.
That's all.
So there it is, yeah.
Very good. Now, how do we know that's true? What's the synonym here?
Produce enough insulin, insufficient insulin production.
Insufficient and not enough, right?
Yeah.
And not does not produce enough, yeah? So there's not enough. Also, chronic. Chronic means something that's getting worse. It doesn't get a pain or an illness that's or an injury that's getting worse and worse and worse. It doesn't get better. Yeah, it's like a long term. Yeah, you see long term here. Well done. Okay, so what about the fourth one? Alessia.
The increase in type 2 diabetes is partly due to greater life expectancy. I don't know what is expectancy.
Something that's expected.
Is waited for.
Increase in type. I think it's true.
Okay, the increase in type 2 diabetes is partly due to greater life expectancy. Greater life expectancy, that means, for example, in a certain country, what's the life expectancy in Russia? maybe, I don't know, 65 years old. So people
Oh,
are expected to live until at least
long life.
yeah, at least 65. You know, maybe in the UK it's less, maybe more. So when it's a greater life expectancy, means it's longer. Yeah, so an older age. So you think it's true? Does anyone think it's false or not
I
given?
think it's not given.
Okay, so let's have a look. Where can we find this?
I think in the last paragraph.
Okay.
Third paragraph. The
Yeah.
condition is associated with obesity. However, nearly three-quarters of the rise has been attributed to longer lifespans and better diagnosis. Longer lifespans.
Yeah. So that's like a synonym of greater
life expectancy.
Very good. So it's true, yeah?
Yeah.
Well done. Yes, it's true. Well done, Alicia. Whether you've guessed it or not, I'm not sure, but you are correct. So it's a true statement. Well done. Okay, so quickly, we got only 2 minutes, and we've got 3 questions to answer. Maria, question 5.
Treating diabetes plays a significant role on healthcare budgets.
A significant
role?
No. It's actually, I'll give you a clue. It's a negative. It's a negative thing. It's not a good thing. So treating diabetes places a significant. Does anyone remember?
No, I don't remember.
Can you look at the text?
Okay. All right, I'll give you the text.
Maybe black hole.
All the first letter is actually the same.
Maybe major burden.
Ah, well done. Yes, burden. See here?
There it is. Yeah.
Opa. All right, well done. So burden, significant burden. What's a burden? Do you know what a burden is? It's not a bird.
Yeah.
Don't be thinking about birds now. Burden. But it has the same vowel sound. No one knows what burden is?
I don't know how to explain this.
Me too. Notion. Like a heavy thing.
Yeah.
Yes, good, good. Like you know, it's like a big problem. It's like in this case, treating diabetes places a significant heavy load or burden, a problem on healthcare budgets. Something which they have to do, which is, you know, not very not beneficial, but it's just a. You know, when, for example, you want to go out, you and your partner, and you're leaving your kids behind with the grandparents. Now, they have a burden on them. Maybe they're old, and they're not able to take care of your children. So it becomes like a burden. Okay. What about the 6th question or sentence, Alexei?
If a person with diabetes if a person diagnosed with diabetes early, he or she can be cured.
Excellent. Well done, Alexei. If a person is diagnosed with diabetes early, he or she can be cured. Very good. And the last one? Who wants to do the last one? Volunteers?
May I?
Yes,
Odysseus?
sure.
Most people following in the low-calorie diet study made a good recovery.
Most people?
Following. No?
Okay. Yeah. Most people who follow the low calorie, but then in doesn't really make sense. If you want to say follow, you can use follow. The low calorie diet study made a good recovery. But there's another word that we can use here. It's actually more like a phrasal verb.
Sit in. No?
No?
Hmm.
Have a look. Maybe we could find it.
There it is. Within 4 years, it can be reversed by following.
Yeah, they're using following a low calorie diet. Actually, here what's more suitable is to take part in. So most people who take part in, or took part in, rather in the past tense, because this is also past, most people who took part in the low calorie diet study made a good recovery. So if you took part, or you did, this type of experiment, you had a good recovery. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Okay, that was really good, guys, and we finished this unit pretty successfully, and I think right on time. Maybe 3 minutes over, but that's okay.
We're
All right,
working
guys.
hard today.
Sorry?
We're working hard today.
Yes, we are. We're working overtime. Can you believe it? Friday night, and we are here studying English and getting ready. Yeah. Okay, any questions at all?
No, I think
everything's clear and spot on?
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, guys. Well,
Thank you for the lesson.
You're most welcome. It's been my pleasure. Very nice to meet you. Nice to see everyone. I hope to see you again, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Okay.
And, yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.